season. Here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Boston College Eagles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Nestled into a beautiful neighborhood in Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, Boston College is home to the Alumni Stadium. Seating 44,000, this is a petite but beautiful stadium in the ACC. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Hokies ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Boston College's offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. Offense in a bunch formation. Off the play fake on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Motion from the back. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's McKenzie. Got a man. It's Dickens. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to return it. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Hokies offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Heath. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Might as well give it to him again. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking downfield, it's McKenzie. Pocket breaking down. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Eagles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on first down. He's got the tight end. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
And I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And break tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
Unloads quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Extending the play. Complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Overton.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Wants to go right back downfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. instructions now as we crank it up in the second. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On the delay, it's Hawkins. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Baker. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. Makes it past the marker. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Run in the red zone. It's Hawkins.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective.
Might have a chance. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They want to run it left here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Catch in the middle. It's Green. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the ground, it's Dickens. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. These DBs going to give a little cushion. To the air, it's McKenzie. With the catch, it's Wright. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickens. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. How about this? Lined up right at the center of the field for 4th and inches. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Delayed handoff. It's Overton. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quarterback may change this route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So now on comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's McKenzie. Fires to the big fella. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. Running inside, it's Hawkins. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds his man. It's Heath. BC uses a timeout here. It's 2nd of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive results in a field goal.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting a field goal.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Delayed handoff. It's Overton. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Nittany Lions looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. And now over to your game at Alumni Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Virginia Tech's head coach told me at halftime the first half was okay, even though they've got a lead. He understands the ACC season opener, conference opener, they've got to be even better in the third quarter. He said there's some things we can clean up, some positives we can build on. Their intensity has to remain strong here to start the second half.
Appreciate that, Holly. On the draw, it's Hawkins. And he's wrestled to the ground. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Baker. Fires to the big fella. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So the Boston College offense makes its way onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Using his legs, it's Dickens.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a first down for Boston College. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Gets the back moving. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got the first himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long. Boston College right back to the line.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. To the air, it's McKenzie. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Touchdown, Eagles! They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for space, it's Hawkins. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well stick with him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. Out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go right back to the run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The run inside. It's Hawkins. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think that...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback keeper. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Hokies are marching down the field. Looking to throw, it's Ryan. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
He wants to change this route. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath.
He'll try to take it back. Still on his feet. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it!
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. And it's on the guy behind center to get this offense going. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies on defense have won this battle, keeping this quarterback in check, David.
They have. They've definitely won the battle. And you wanted to see more in this matchup. And I'll tell you what, this QB, we know he's got ability. And listen, I know that's a great corner out wide, but I wish he'd have made a little bit more of the simple plays and moved this offense a little bit. Been a bad day, man.
Looking for room. It's Hawkins. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Ryan. Got his man. Still running at the 40. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Turning it on. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Heath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
Running inside, it's Davis.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hokies! Lining up for the point after and the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Let's see if this offense comes out slinging from the first play of the drive down late. The run inside. It's Dickens. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's McKenzie. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
And that's a play the quarterback just has to throw it away. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute situation trailing the way they are. The clock's still running. So at minimum, you throw that football away.
Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes a deep grab. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but
makes the grab in their space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's a big throw by this young man. Like, listen, late in the football game, you've got to make plays. He's been a little bit up and down, but they got to give him the rock. They're going to trust him. Let's see what he can do late in this football game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickens. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Looking for a man. It's Ryan. And they can't make the connection.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
And he's brought down after a nice game. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And talk about stepping up at a huge moment of the game. This guy's been relatively quiet throughout the game, but here in a 2-minute situation, he makes arguably the biggest play of the game so far for his offense. Nice job.
Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Running inside, it's Hawkins. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. And it's good! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll take a knee as a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's McKenzie. They're working that left side. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's taking the deep shot. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that.